Hello, Fairfield. This is R3 presenting a moment in history.
Just 19 years after the slaves were freed, the Carroll, Daniel, Durden, Mapp, and Moore families set out to organize a church under the principles of the Baptist Church. The church, aptly named Fairfield because of the flat field that it stood in, was the first black church in Reading, Georgia, and was originally named Fairfield Bresch Arbor and started in 1885.
Our first pastor, Reverend A.D. Freeman, led the congregation from 1885 to 1918. Worship services were held on the third Sunday of every month. Prayer meetings and school were also held in the church house. As membership began to grow, it became fit to build a new church.
Slabs of concrete and scraps from Brown's Mill were used to build the second church, which was lopsided and set on large stones. But the people praised God anyways, and the church was renamed Fairfield Baptist Church. In 1887, the church was moved to 6133 Redan Road, where it stands today. Reverend A.C. Collins served as the second pastor from 1918 to 1924, followed by Reverend Zach Brown from 1924 to 1930. Under his leadership, worship services moved from every third Sunday to every first Sunday, and the deacon board was established.
Between 1930 and 1941, no pastor was called to lead the congregation, but sermons and services still went on, led by ministers and pastors in the area.
Reverend C.L. Nall was called to serve as pastor in 1941. Under his leadership, worship services were changed from every first Sunday to every first and third Sunday. Sunday school was established, as well as a trustee and usher boards. And of course, the music ministry grew when the church purchased its first piano in 1951 and organ in 1969. The third church was built by Reverend Nall in 1962, and he was later called to glory in 1993. The fourth church was named after Reverend C.L. Nall in 2011.
In 1977, our current leader, Reverend Michael Benton, was called to serve as fifth pastor of Fairfield Baptist Church. Pastor Benton has led our congregation to innumerable accomplishments in his nearly 4 decades of service. Worship services were extended to every Sunday at 2 different times, and noonday Bible study on Wednesdays was added. Membership grew, and more property was purchased to eventually build the 5th church house. We moved into the Son's house in 2011, where we continue to praise the Lord for what He's blessed us with thus far, as well as what He has in store for us in the future. In 2015, our young adult ministry, R3, was established under his leadership. Today, we celebrate 131 years of Fairfield. Happy anniversary!